Joy Wonders channel. I'm sure you're happy to see my face once again. I have missed you all. I've missed you a lot. Yeah, to my OGs, thank you for always coming back. You guys are the best. Thank you for always asking after me. I appreciate it. And if today is your first time on this channel, this is Joy Wonders channel, and on this channel we'll talk about money, we'll talk about businesses, and we'll talk about matters and issues relating to young entrepreneurs. And if this is something you like, please sit right back and enjoy today's video. Yes, on today's video I'll be talking about finances. Yeah, you know, on this channel I'm always bringing it to you back to back about how you manage your finances. So on today's episode, I'll be talking about managing your finances during this financial crisis in the world. It is not only in Nigeria that we have financial crisis. All over the world, they're all battling one financial crisis or the other. So how do you manage your finances during this period? You know, many people have been saying that it is not easy. Yeah, it is not easy. Many people are even taking their lives because they think they can't bear it all. But I want you to know, despite the financial crisis we are going through in the world generally, you can overcome because you are an overcomer. So sit right back, relax, and enjoy today's video. Number one ways in which you can manage your finance is to create a budget. You know, I usually say it on this channel that in anything you do, let there be a budget. Know what you want to spend. Know what you want to enter into before you dive into it. So always create a budget for your finances. Even in your business, you need to create a budget. Have you seen a man that is planning to build and does not know what it will cost to start a building? No, you have to know what it will cost you, what you are likely to spend, the challenges you are likely to face, how you are likely to generate your income and all that. So in whatever you do, budgeting is the number one thing that will help your finances. So you need to establish a detailed budget outline, your income, your expenses. Then you have to cut the unnecessary expenses and focus on the essential. So the main purpose for a budget is for you to be able to outline what comes in monthly or daily or weekly and what you usually spend at intervals, maybe monthly, daily, weekly, whatever way it suits you. So when you know what comes in and what comes out, it helps you to be able to plan your finances. You just don't dabble into spending, and before you know it, you're already bankrupt. So you need to create a detailed budget for your finances. Emergency fund. You know, I usually say that you need to have an emergency fund where you keep a certain amount or a certain percent of your finances for periods like this. So don't beat yourself too much in spending your emergency fund. See, this time you need to survive and you need to be alive to survive, right? So don't say, this money I have kept it for the business and children upkeep, or I have saved this money for the future. We are in the future already. So whatever your emergency fund you have, don't beat yourself too much in taking out of it to ensure that you survive this period. Number 3 ways in which you can manage your finances is to reduce debt. See, many people that are crashing this period are people that are in debt and they don't actually know how to go about their debt. So during this period, for you to be able to manage your finances, you need to reduce your debt. Prioritize paying off high interest debt to minimize the burden, because the more you think about this debt, the more the companies you are owing are disturbing you, the more you become depressed. And so for you to be lively, for you to be in your sanity, you need to reduce your debt in order to manage your finances, because when you are in a lot of debt, you can't plan anything, because every time money comes in, you are using it to pay one debt or the other, and you cannot plan, right? Number 4 ways in which you can manage your finances is to diversify your income sources. Diversification is very, very priority in business. Even in your daily life, you need to diversify your income sources. Don't just earn from one income. Make sure you have like 2, 3, or 4 streams of income. When you are dependent on one income, you cannot survive. See, and that is what the government keeps saying. Don't depend on one salary. You can have a major work you're doing, then have different part-time jobs you are doing sideline, so that when one is not coming forth, another one is coming forth. Diversify your income sources. Make sure that you have different income sources that earn you money. Number 5 ways in which you can manage your finances is to review your investment. Assess your investment portfolio and consider relocating assets to lower risk options. So some of us that have investment, let us assess this portfolio and make sure that we reallocate some of our assets into those that are less or that have lower risk options, so that when it comes crashing, then our total lives, our whole life will not also crash with it. So we can consider relocating our assets to the lower risk option during this time. Seek professional advice if necessary, and make sure that you monitor your investment. Don't just invest and sit down. You monitor it and see how it is growing, and if there's any need for changes. Number 6 ways in which you can manage your finances is to seek government assistance. Investigate on government assistance programs and relief measures available for individuals and businesses, and make sure you click or you key into all these programs. They can be of help if you are into agriculture, if you are into whatever you are into, whatever investment you are into, whatever venture you are into. Seek for government assistance. This period, it will relieve you a whole lot, and don't be too proud to say what is government doing. No, whatever they are doing, you can take advantage of it. The number 7 ways in which you can manage your finances is to negotiate with suppliers and creditors. You see, the way prices are being fluctuating, the way prices are fluctuating every day, it can kill any business. So what you need to do is to negotiate with your suppliers and your creditors. So it's either you take in a large quantity and pay gradually, or you tell them to give you an upfront, then you pay them later, whatever the case might be. And always ensure that you know the current price in market before you sell your goods, because this period, on a daily basis, prices are changing. So number 8 ways in which you can manage your finances, which will be the last point I'll be giving us today, is to focus on cash flow management. Monitor your cash flow closely and prioritize payment to ensure essential expenses are covered while minimizing unnecessary outflow. So what you need to do is to make sure that you focus on how money comes in. You know, before, you don't know how money comes in. When Oga give you money for soup, you don't spend that. When friends and family give you money for something, you don't spend that. No, this period you need to monitor the way money comes in and prioritize what you spend. Prioritize what you spend. Recently, I was hearing it that while I was hearing it, I also confirmed it, that a carton of Indomie is now 18,000, and you know, people were screaming all over the social media and all that. But what I tell myself, instead of buying that Indomie costing 18,000, why not add some amount of money to it and go and buy yam instead? Because when you take yam, you get fuller than taking Indomie. And with yam, you can prepare different meals with yam. You can prepare yam porridge, you can prepare beans and yam, you can prepare pounded yam, you can prepare yam and stew or yam and egg in different style. But with Indomie, Indomie is Indomie. So why spending that amount of money on Indomie? Instead, add some amount of money to that 18,000 naira and buy something substantial. The same way, you have to manage and make sure that you're only spending on what is important, is what you're spending your money on. You can always do without Indomie, right? Even though people say it is food. But I don't know. You can always spend your money on what is essential at this point in time in the economy. So I hope you've learned one or two things from today's video. I want to tell you that we'll all make it through this period. Or make sure that you take your finances very, very important. So till another time, it's your girl Joe Wonders. Bye.